I had an email pop up from the school principal. It was just 2 words, Kate's termination. She was autistic and it wasn't right. I didn't want any other parent to feel the way I did in that moment.
In immigration detention, we see many asylum seekers who are already very vulnerable are routinely handcuffed for medical appointments. It significantly disrupts people's lives and access to healthcare.
Energy prices have been going up for years because we're using last century's energy system. There are many changes needed. They're not going to happen by themselves, and they need people like Piac to push them through.
Piac exists to progress social justice and also to protect human rights. We tackle really tough, difficult problems when we are trying to seek an individual outcome but also make big systemic change. As a child, Yasir and his family were subject to brutal treatment by prison guards, and so the handcuffing is incredibly re-triggering for his trauma background.
We felt like we didn't have a voice, and Piac were able to give a voice. We resolved the matter before making it into a courtroom. Part of our settlement was that the school would undertake disability awareness training to bring light to discrimination, especially for disabled children in the education system.
Handcuffing is just one of many issues that are emerging and requires the authorities to deep dive into their practices.
In 2020, we had a win in a battle that's been going for about a decade to implement a demand response mechanism in the national energy market. There are so many changes still ahead of us to make the transition to the future energy system, and that's why it's essential that Piac keeps doing the work that we're doing, making sure that people aren't locked out from innovative energy services and all people have access to the protections they need to keep energy cleaner and affordable for them.
It's a privilege for me to empower a client to have a voice, but it's also really important as community members to be aware of what's going on and to humanise the story.
I feel grateful that Piac said, we will go on this journey with you. Without them, I do not think that we would have achieved what we have achieved. We can feel the start of change happening, and I feel hope in that we have probably given hope to other families.